This is lower back round 2. So if you want to take your lower back support one more step further, try this set. We're going to quickly go through a major hamstring floss. Mr. Cooley, my former teacher, used to say, change your hamstrings, change your lower back. Let's go left leg forward to start. Pull your heel back, sit yourself back. You know this is classic hammy, classic PE stretch. We're getting into the depths of the hamstring tissue now, and you're trying to internally exfoliate that tissue layer by layer. What happens when our lower back gets tight, it's usually because there's some compression in the spine. Either your pelvis is tucked under, compressing from the front, or you're locked here, compressing from the back. Doing your hamstrings is going to pull your pelvis into neutral, allowing your spine to stack and have a little more space between the vertebrae. That's what we're hoping for. So let's go 3 more on this side. This is a quickie. I love blocks under my hands for this one. You can, of course, again, always use a ledge. Get your body higher if you need it. Make it work for you. Step yourself up into a pyramid. This is basically my favorite flossing exercise ever. Blocks a little bit higher. This heel's pulling back, just like in your classic hammy. Keep pulling back with your heel. My back toes are slightly turned out and my heel is lifted. Keep pulling your heel back, that's the engagement, and then the movement is sitting back into your back knee, like you're putting your booty in a chair. On your mark, get set, go shape, and then relax. Come forward and pulse that out. Keep pulling your heel back the whole time. As you bop back and forth, your back foot can hop off if you're feeling feisty. You can also take around the world with your back foot. So I'm slowly sneaking my foot over to the left, across my front leg, so that I get into like a crisscross applesauce situation. I'm feeling the outer ledge of my lateral hamstring and maybe getting into the cross fiber tissues that link into the IT band. I'm gonna hop myself back towards neutral. Let's go 3 more times. The hamstrings can be so dense with tissue that it can be really hard to connect to this zone. Don't worry, you'll get there. Floss by floss, layer by layer. And I'm gonna take a breath because I love telling you all that information. Let's go without our blocks here on this one. You can keep your hands on your blocks if that's what you have. Come up into a warrior 3 shape, and then you're gonna bend and tap. As you plug down with the ball of your foot, that's gonna lever your back foot up as you lift your hips up an inch or 2. It doesn't matter how straight this knee gets. Actually, we'll kind of keep it with a micro bend, tapping down. Plug down with your base foot to lift your back leg up. So you're feeling really connected here. You're feeling that whole chain of tissue, potentially feeling your lower back down through your glute, through the outside of your hammy and down into the floor. So see if you can link up there. Let's go for 3 more. This is business right here. This is business. You have just 2 more. You can do it. Last one. And basta. Very nice. Relax both feet down into a hip distance. Soften through your knees. We never take straight knees all the way because we're going to protect our joints. Let your head go. Maybe shift your booty side to side and feel into both hamstrings. See what you got. If you want, you can roll it up and stand it up and check it out for a moment. I'm going to switch to the other side right away. Grab your blocks. Here we go. First set, simple hammy. Classic hammy, heel pulls back, keep pulling back. Trying to de-layer and take out that stagnation in the back of the legs. Sometimes we might not even have a lot of feeling in our hamstrings. When the fascia gets really dense, it's possible that the nerves are getting smushed. So they're not giving us as much feedback to the brain as we might have in our quads or in our shoulders, etc. So that's something to kind of look out for. As you start unwinding your hammies, you might start getting more sensation. You'll be like, what the heck? It's actually feeling worse. Well, you're just kind of unveiling what was always there as you peel back the layers of the onion, right? Let's go for 3 more on this second side. This is a good set to know, just like wake up and do your hamstrings. As you work this tissue, hopefully it'll give you a nice change to the setup of your pelvis and spine. Last one, basta così, come on up, pyramid. Make sure you're in 2 lanes so you're not on a tightrope to start. Lift up onto your back toes. Back toes can be slightly turned out if that feels good for you. Pull your heel back, keep pulling back, booty sits back. On your mark, get set, go. And go, hamstrings, ready, we can do it. Let's go over a few more. And we'll kind of start playing around the world when you're ready. You can, of course, stay just right here in neutral. There's other ways to play the line of the tissue. So you could plug the outside blade of your foot into the floor. You could press the inner heel in, see what feels good, or maybe you did like that around the world set up. Yeah. Let's come towards neutral so we're all together here. And then when you're ready, ixnay your blocks, pop yourself up onto your ledge. Or maybe hands are still on your blocks, that's cool too. Plug down through the ball of your foot here so you feel very connected to this hamstring. As you tap down, you're gonna plug down even more like hydraulics, pressing water down through your leg to lift the back toes up. Tap down. We are working our water element in TCM here. Let's go for our few more. You might start getting nice and burny on the outside of your leg, up into the hip. If it feels crunchy in your hip flexors, see if you can lift your torso up a little bit more. As you tap down, you're plugging down into the floor to lift up. This is your last one. Oh, we can do it. Very nice. Let's step both feet together, relax your head forward, grab your blocks again if you have them, and plug your hands down into the blocks. Let your head go, just to release the entire spine. As you plug down with your hands, start plugging down with your feet. Let the back of your neck go. Find your breath. And then if you have a moment, stand tall and check it out. See how your hamstrings, your lower back feels. Love it. Have a good one.